Hi everyone, welcome to Sounding Live Reviews. I'm sure you're wondering how to save money on your power bills by outsmarting your family at the same time while you're using the Ecobee and these two other devices. I'm sure a lot of us have gotten into the situation where we got a notification on our phone saying that our windows and doors were left open, and we're wondering, maybe they won't be left open long and they continue to stay open. What do we do? How do we go through this situation? And so you look into the cameras and you find out that everyone is okay. And thank goodness, that people are at home, but they're just not answering the phone. In this video, I'm going to share with you some ideas how I saved our family 25 to 30% off of our power bill by using these three devices. The average cost of a homeowner for their power bill is between $300 to $700 on a monthly basis. With that being said, the average homeowner pays at least 40 to 60% of their power bill going towards heating and cooling their home. That is a huge amount of money that everyone is spending every month. I just want to show you this real quick. All the states that are dark green and light green are the lowest paying states, and the yellow and the orange states are the highest paying states on average for their power bill. So this is what happens when someone tries to change the temperature on my thermostat at home. Access denied. Just a side note, you don't want the house getting any colder than 55 degrees on the inside because of the fact you don't want any pipes freezing over. So leaving the windows and blinds open in the summertime makes your house like a greenhouse, and in the wintertime, leaving your windows and blinds open makes your house freezing cold. And in both situations, you spend a lot more money on your power bill because your heating and air conditioning system is working twice as hard, and you're wasting a lot of money in the process. Now, if you don't have a smart thermostat, I would highly recommend getting one. I would recommend getting the Ecobee 4 because of all the great features and controls that you're able to do inside of that thermostat. You can control it remotely or in your own home. And with that in mind, that being said, that you're able to control so much, even when you're away from home, just as well as you could being at home. The second tool I would use in your arsenal in saving money would be window and door sensors. For example, when you get a notification on your phone saying that you have a window or a door open or several doors and windows open in your house, while you're gone, you can use the Ecobee 4 and the app to be able to control the temperature in your home while you're gone. One thing I love about the Ecobee 4 is that you're able to go inside your settings and be able to open up the underneath the system, and you're able to turn off the whole entire air conditioning or heating system, and just by going from heat to off or from cool to off. And once you do that, then your system's off while the windows and doors are all left open, and when you're able to come back home, you can come in, or about the time you're about ready to come home, you just come back in the same exact place underneath your systems. You click that, and then you hit your HVAC system. You want to go back to heating the house or cooling the house, you just click what you want there, and once you're done with that, you're good to go. Smart sensor technology with the Ecobee 4 is one that stands out compared to other smart thermostats. With the Smart Home and Smart Away feature, your temperature is already preset in your settings that you want, that is comfortable for you when you're at home, and the temperature you want when you are away, and it will detect if you're home or not, and will adjust the temperature accordingly with its motion sensors. One thing I love about the Ecobee 4 is you're able to go inside the settings and change the temperature for different times of day, like when you're asleep or at home, or when you're at work. And then you can go in and set the maximum amount of temperature you want to heat it up to, or the lowest amount of temperature that you want it to heat it to. This saves you a lot of money in the process. At the same time, your Ecobee knows when you're about ready to come home based off your schedule, and will adjust the temperature accordingly so that when you come home, your house is nice and cool, or actually nice and toasty. The other great feature about the Ecobee 4 is its sensor technology. It has both motion sensors and temperature gauges inside of the sensors, and it'll be able to tell you if you're in a room with the smart home and smart away feature. It'll actually adjust according to you if you're home or not. The other great feature is the follow me feature, which tells the sensors which room you're in if you have a sensor in those rooms, and then you'll be able to have the temperature adjusted accordingly. So here's an example on the left of where you can see that the room is occupied in the living room, in the master bedroom. Follow me and the smart home away features enabled. And this actually works with whatever room has the smart sensors in it. This feature is great to know if you have family at home or not. This actually is set up higher so that pets don't trigger it, and you're able to have your home adjusted just where you need it to be if you're home or not. And just as a side note here, that these different devices, the smart plugs and the window and door sensors, do not operate on the same app as the Ecobee 4 does. In fact, these operate on their own individual apps. I just use these different devices as a way to save electricity. The smart plugs, they actually work with Alexa and Google Home and such. And so you don't need to have a hub to run them. You just need to have Wi-Fi. But it's great because you just plug your lamp or your TV right into that, and then you're able to shut it off when you need to turn off the power. The other thing, window door sensors are just handy just to help me know whether or not a window is open, and if I can look in my Ecobee 4 and tell whether or not a room is occupied, and that gives me a good indication of whether or not I need to just make some adjustments to my home if a window's open, and just be able to adjust the temperature. So those are just some little handy tricks and tips that I would give you in using the Ecobee 4 with other things like a windows and door sensor. So I hope you enjoyed the information that you got today. I hope it was at least was helpful in some way or another to give you some ideas on how to save some money from your power bill. It really has saved us on our power bill, I can tell you that. I've noticed a big difference. It went down at least 30 to 40% on our power consumption, and that's big because that's more money in my pocket. And actually, the Ecobee 4 and all the other devices that I have to use to save money, it pays for itself. And so, anyway, let me know if you have anything you want to learn more about in the comments below. Go ahead and subscribe, and then hit the notification bell, because this will help us to be able to keep you informed on things coming up. So I hope you have a great day. Stay well, stay safe and healthy, and we'll talk to you later, my friends.